Hey.
Hello, how are you?
No, I don't want.
Well, then don't walk in front of the camera, my friend. Usual suspects.
But even I was shocked that they had the brazenness to just weapons from Australia to Israel, and we're not responsible for it. And if you want to know why Donald Trump was so happy with Anthony Albanese the other day...
Yep, sure enough. There's old mate. How are ya? What is going on, guys? It is JT Audits here, and we are back in our usual place, Hyde Park North in the Sydney CBD. Today is the 26th of October 2025, and today we have the Palestine Action Group again holding one of their rallies. Not too sure how many days it's been since the deal with Hamas in Israel all sorted out with the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. But from what I was reading, it seems like, yeah, they want to disarm Israel. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but wasn't Israel sort of defending itself from October 7th? And both sides have sort of agreed to this deal, so I have no idea. No idea what to expect today, but we are here and we're going to go see what's up. We're going to go again, walk up the lovely walkway right up to our favourite water fountain there outside the beautiful St Mary's Cathedral. So let's go. Alright, so let's go for a walk, and there is some music playing, so I might already be waiting, but if it continues to be music, I might just cut it. But we'll go for a walk. It's about 20 past 12-ish. It's supposed to be starting at 1. It's Market Street down there. And the beautiful Sydney Tower, or what it used to be called, the Centrepoint Tower. So we'll go up our usual walk and see what we get along the way. We've got the usual suspects out. Didn't see many of them last week. So, I mean, last week there was a rally against the quotation racists. I didn't see many numbers there from this sort of side, so they must have been all very busy. So we'll see what happens. So signage there, we've got the usual stalls. The usual stalls again with the propaganda. It is way colder today than what it has been in the previous weeks. So there is a bit of music, so I'm just going to keep talking. But it's been pretty cool. So yeah, like this last week, there wasn't many people here because it was the March for Australia. There's old mate playing his music over there. But yeah, here we are, alright, up the top. Oh, and I do see some of our friends from the other week here already. Let's go have a wander over there, see what kind of reaction we can get. We do have Mr. Lee's and the other gentleman that didn't particularly like to be filmed. Got some more stuff here. So we'll go for a walk over here and see what the go is. There's old mate. How you going, mate? You having a good week? What's up? I can't hear you. You alright? How's your week been? Good? That's good. Dude, the other week I wasn't trying to annoy you, but if you're going to come at me, I'm just going to turn the camera on you, you know what I mean? I have no disrespect for you guys. You guys.
That's what I felt like.
Well, I'd rather come over and actually talk to you.
Chasing us around the camera, that's what I felt like.
Right. Well, I just wanted to say it wasn't personal, man. Like, that's why, like, I don't know if you saw the video, but I actually blur your face.
I haven't seen the video.
Right. Well, I put a video out. I film everything, but because of, like, you know, like, you were telling me that you didn't want to. Okay. Cool. But I blurred your face because look, we probably both were having a pretty of a bad week.
I appreciate it.
You know, and
I appreciate you coming up here.
And
I'll shake your hand, bro. All right.
I'm just filming everything. I'm not here for any side. Yeah. All right. Well.
Having a bad day, bro.
Yeah. Look, we all do. Yeah. But I would say, like, it wasn't personal.
No, all good.
Okay. And I blurred you.
What was your name?
JT.
Jay?
Jay.
Jay. Email.
All right. So take it easy, guys, and enjoy. Yeah. Well, so, yeah, you know, we'll go up, and at the end of the day, we are all human. And it's just more music now, but we're all human. So the end of the day is that we all have a bad week, and I'd rather go up to him being man to man and going, hey, look, you know, whatever I was doing wasn't personal. And that video that did go out, I blurred your face because, look, we're probably all having a bad week, right? So that's what I always promote, guys, is that you be polite. You know, if you're polite, people are polite to you. You know, when people aren't, then you can come back that way. But, you know, end of the day, I respect him, and, you know, like I said just then, he didn't really particularly want to be filmed, so I just turned it away and just had a conversation with him. So anyway, that's where we are at the moment. We're back over at the Hyde Park Barracks, and there's the courts there, the law courts, then the Supreme Court's actually just there. So yeah, we'll probably come back when it gets a little bit more busier. That's where we're at the moment. Now there's music going on, so we're just going to continue to talk. So old mate playing his band at the edge of the fountain up there. But we'll go for a walk through the park down the backside again. Got the usual guys playing their chess. So yeah, it's a pretty good day out here today. It's nice and cool compared to most weeks when you've got to have bottles and bottles and bottles of water to keep you hydrated. So, and it is trying to rain. It's been trying to rain for a little while. We're back at this spot again down near Market Street and back up towards the beautiful fountain and St Mary's Cathedral. So yeah, we'll just hang out and come back if anything interesting happens. Some signage action here. Might need to blur some of that out.
Where's your friend? Hey.
Hello, how are you?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, well then don't walk in front of the camera, my friend.
Trying to make people look.
That's okay, I'm just trying to read it because I'm blind. I have glasses and prescription glasses and they still don't work, so. Have a good day, guys. So there's a bit more music going on. Anyway, we'll come back. So we don't particularly, I don't know if it's his actual stuff, but I mean the YouTube algorithm, regardless of if it's, no thank you, is the algorithm doesn't really know, like, you know, if it's whatever it is, it's just like, oh, music. So that's just how it is. So anyway, again, there's music just right behind me, but we got the police, a little bit of police presence. And there's old mate. In other news, the music's playing, but there is a massive group of some sort of Asian girls doing some sort of dances. So we'll have a look, and there's police here as well. So there's a cameraman forum. So we'll have a look. They are all over there, checking out their latest video. Other news, the rain is trying to start. So I don't know how many people will be here this week, because of the rain. But yeah, it's supposed to be only sort of cloudy conditions, but you check on some of the other websites and it's like, oh, it's raining or going to rain. So make of that as what you will. I think there's going to be a little bit of rain today. The rain has slightly stopped, so we'll go for a walk. The rain keeps continuing to try. Hiding, more police down there hiding under the trees. The rain has stopped. I'd like to know if they're part-time or full-time right squad. So the music's starting again, but we're hanging around here where the stalls are, looking back towards Market Street. Just to see what the geo is. Got all these people down here just playing to their flight path over. There's the Socialist Party over here. I think it's the university. New South Wales Uni, maybe. Can't read that, maybe. So, I think they're part of New South Wales Uni or Sydney Uni, one of the two. Don't quote me, but I think they are part of some university.
Retirement age.
Oh, yes.
Like,
Now, if you want a Palestinian hoodie, it's $49.95, $55. 100% cotton. There's not much going on here, so I'm just filming more down here at the moment while they do their chants, as you can probably hear behind me. Got a Palestinian, some sort of football shirt. Lebanon. Oh, I think that's Mr. Lee's. No, it's too tall to be Mr. Lee's. Mr. Lee's is quite short. I did see him over there before when I was talking to the other gentleman. And as usual, he runs away as soon as the camera shows up, which is unusual because he's very talkative when it comes to mainstream media that spin their stories. I mean, how beautiful is that? Minus what's on in the background.
5, 6, 7,
This over here.
8. Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a terrorist state.
It's like some sort of tea or something.
Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a
Can stop
criminal
the
state.
Israel genocide now. The sanction
Israel
Israel
is an
now.
apartheid state.
How are you? It's good.
Israel is a
No, thank you.
fascist state.
I got no hands free.
Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Thank you so much for showing up today, everyone. I'd like to begin today by acknowledging the traditional owners on the land on which we stand today. I pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging, and I acknowledge that sovereignty has never been ceded and will never be ceded. As we watch Gaza continuously be used as a colonial playground with bullshit ceasefire deals and bombs that have not stopped falling, we remind ourselves that we stand here today on stolen land, which has faced and continues to face the brutalism of colonialism. This always was and always will be Aboriginal land. My name is Raneem Imad, and myself and Josh will be your MCs for today as we protest on yet another week against the Israeli occupation and Israeli terrorism manifesting in all its forms despite this alleged ceasefire deal. When this quote-unquote ceasefire began, we all watched in complete fear and complete nervousness and complete anxiety because we knew what would happen. And despite mass media telling us that we should now shut up and put up, that the bombs have supposedly stopped falling, and we should now go back home and stop protesting, we knew what would happen. We knew what would happen because the Israeli war machine knows nothing about a ceasefire. They know nothing about justice. They know nothing about peace. And most importantly, they know nothing about keeping Palestinians alive. And so are we surprised to see that since the alleged ceasefire in early October, almost 100 Palestinians have been killed at the hands of Israeli bombs? Most recently this morning when 4 in a car in Nusayrat were killed and more were injured and are now sitting in Al-Aida hospital, which still does not have the resources that we need because the Israeli military has refused to
Some of the usual suspects are here.
the agreed upon aid. Shame. And are we surprised to see that not only has the aid not been delivered, not only has the border...
Well, the rain's starting again, so we'll go for a walk on this side. We just go under the trees.
Israel is a criminal state. And free Palestine.
Person over here, like, dressed up like a commando.
Free Palestine. Thank you very much, everyone. I want to introduce our first speaker, Ramia Abdul Sultan. Ramia is a prominent Palestinian advocate and activist within the community. She is a lawyer. She is an outspoken human rights advocate. If we can make her feel very welcome, please.
Come this way under the trees. Can see some of our friends from last week from the Teachers and Assistants for Palestine movement.
I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which we meet today, and I'd like to pay my respects to elders past and present. I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land of Palestine, its martyrs over the span of 77 years, where an indigenous population was uprooted and continues to be ethnically cleansed by the occupier.
Around this side.
750 days ago, Israel began its second major killing spree after the Nakba, where this rogue terrorist
Everyone's a bit hiding under the rain here. It continues to try the rain.
From the face of this earth. And if any of you recall our Prime Minister's statement released on the 7th of October 2025, once the best friend of Palestine, he chooses to completely ignore the hundreds of thousands of innocent Palestinian lives lost over the last 2 years. As if to design to Palestinian land and property, especially now during olive harvest season. Intimidation by settlers, where land and
friends on the other
property
week.
is set on fire.
We want the teaching my kids. Really want what you guys teaching my kids.
Held without charge in Israeli prisons, including women and children. Recognition and two-state solutions are not the solutions.
No.
Solutions involve justice and equality for
police here today, as
Palestinians.
usual.
It involves equality
I think it's also because of the numbers.
military power and in territorial control. It involves an end to the occupation. an end to the air, land and sea blockades in Gaza, an end to the apartheid. Do not fool us with your deceptive solutions. We want real justice, the right of return for all Palestinians, the right to self-determination. A dear friend of mine, Dr. Hanawi from the West Bank, she's a clinical psychologist. She wrote to me, and I wanted to share something with you. In light of the ceasefire, which has since had at least 100 Palestinians die after, she says, in Palestine, we are in emergency all the time. There is no after the crisis. The crisis is the air we breathe. Every day, humanitarian and healthcare workers operate under bombardment, displacement, and loss. They comfort others while mourning their own families. They offer safety when none exists. And they continue to serve amid fear and exhaustion. They are not only responders, they are wounded healers. For us, healing is not a side project. It is an act of resistance, a form of steadfastness, sumud, that keeps...
It means at a minimum the right of Palestinian refugees to return. It means the end of ethnic cleansing and genocide and the disarmament of the genocidal regime of Israel. At a minimum, that's what it means. Right, a couple other things. First, I want to give a shout out to the rising tide.
There's a bit more rain coming, but it's supposed to cease soon, the rain, so we'll just go for a walk again.
Profit-motivated interests that are destroying the Palestinians, that are also destroying the planet. And so a big shout out to them, and a big shout out to everyone here. If you can, please get up to the rising tide blockade of that pole. They sent coal to Israel, amongst other things, you know, and our government right now is trying to turn Newcastle into a new weapons manufacturing hub. That's their wonderful transition that they have in mind, away from coal and into production of weapons for World War III and genocide. This is the limit of the vision of the bloody people who run our world today. So get up to the blockade of the coal blockade with specific actions, specifically about Palestine, but of course the whole event is one that we should all be supporting.
Just watching him very closely.
On that, I've got more to say about the weapons expo that Ramia just talked about. But before I get to that, I'm going to invite up David Shoebridge to come and speak to us. He's, of course, the Green Senator, staunch supporter of this campaign for the past 2 years. Thank you, David.
Thanks very much, Josh. I want to start by acknowledging this land is and always will be Aboriginal land. It's Gadigal land we're on. Gadigal land. This is Gadigal land. Thanks so much for everyone coming out today. And I too want to kick off by giving a shout out to Rising Tide, making those connections between fossil fuel industry and the corporations that want to screw our planet through carbon, and the corporations that want to screw our planet through weapons. So thanks very much for Rising Tide for their action today, and the right-wing media who attacked them and promoted their rally day after day. But we're gathering here today, more than 2 years after this genocide started, and it's pretty hard to be shocked by our government.
Usual suspects.
But even I was shocked that they had the brazenness that just in the last few weeks to sign another arms contract with an Israeli weapons manufacturer. You know, Albanese's signature on yet another contract, another $20 million to Elbit Systems.
She's going to get her phone out.
Which follows on from a $900 million contract they gave them in February of 2024. $1 billion plus of our money going to an Israeli weapons manufacturer that right now is making record profits from a genocide. I mean, what kind of moral low has federal Labor sunk to where they think that they can just put that in our face at this time in history? And of course, there's been over $1 billion worth of costs since the genocide started.
Person keeps giving me a side eye.
And in just over a week, commencing on the 4th of November, there's going to be Israeli weapons manufacturers in Sydney trying to sell their wares again. At an expo in Sydney, funded and supported by the Chris Minns Labor government in Macquarie Street. They're literally spending our tax dollars to invite the global harm industry to come here and sell their weapons.
yeah.
What part of genocide do these people not
A lot
understand?
of people under the
What part of
trees
obscenity
before the rain.
do they not understand? And I've been to those weapons fairs. I'm the Federal Green spokesperson for Defence and Foreign Affairs, so part of my job is to go to those weapons fairs and see for myself, to do some truth testing. And I've seen Elbit Systems stands and Rafael Defence Industry stands and other Israeli weapons manufacturer stands. And do you know what they do when they're selling their equipment? They show videos of their missiles and their tanks and their software being deployed in Gaza. And they literally show snuff videos of their weapons killing people in Gaza and killing people in Lebanon and killing people in Yemen. And then they say to the likes of Richard Marles and Anthony Albanese, they say to them, look, you see, our weapons are battle tested. You should buy them because they work and we can show you they work. We've experimented on them in Gaza and Lebanon and Yemen and Syria. And to the utter, eternal shame of our governments, they buy those weapons and we say end that trade. Cancel every single contract with Israeli weapons manufacturers. Every single one of them. And as well, we've had some powerful evidence come out just in the last few months about how Australia is feeding weapons parts directly into Israel. And when we're joining at the Rising Tide rally in Newcastle in a few weeks, let's make a side trip up to Williamtown. And let's get up there and protest the F-30. They said about that. They said, we don't send weapons and weapons parts to Israel. And we showed them the evidence. And they said, oh no, that wasn't us.
Watching him very closely because he has a
it's owned and operated by the
skateboard and he
United
just
States.
seems a bit
Oh, and it was
out there.
Lockheed Martin and Donald Trump who made the decisions to send weapons from Australia to Israel, and we're not responsible for it. What a craven surrender of everything it means to be Australia. To hand to the United States a weapons hub in Williamtown. To let it send weapons from Australia, many made in Australia, to Israel, and then for our government to say it's not their fault, it's not on their watch. Well, it is on their watch. It is on Australian territory. And we say shut the F-35 hub in Williamstown and shut every single US base on this country while we're at it. Every single one of them. And if you want to know why Donald Trump was so happy with Anthony Albanese the other day, it's because Anthony Albanese is building him an $8 billion nuclear submarine base that he wants up and running in 2027 off Perth. And has given the United States billions of dollars for their industrial base on the hope that we might get some nuclear subs. Our government is funding the US war machine.
What is going on?
And when you take a step back and you ask yourself, why has our government not sanctioned the Netanyahu war cabinet? Why has our government continued to feed weapons and weapons parts into Israel? Why has our government not made the sanctions? The answer lies in our craven relationship with Washington, because we do what the United States tell them. Federal Labor, just like the coalition, do what Donald Trump or Joe Biden or whoever else in Washington tells them. And if we want Australia to be part of a global movement for a free Palestine, if we want to stop sending weapons parts into conflicts, if we want to stand up for human rights and stand against genocide, we need to cancel AUKUS, and we need to break those ties with Washington, and we need a genuinely independent foreign and defence policy. And let's start that movement too. Let's build that movement and link the Free Palestine movement to the peace movement, to First Nations justice, and to ending AUKUS. And let's make this movement change this country. Because if there's one thing I've seen, and I think we've all felt it, we bloody well need to change this country, don't we? And we need to change the leadership in this country. And we need to change the politics in this country. And we need to disentangle ourselves from any connection with Israel. Disconnect ourselves from the United States and its war plans and make an independent Australia that stands for a peaceful life.
Hopefully.
And can I finish with this?
police action over there.
Just 2 weeks ago, when we were in Senate estimates asking the AFP, the Australian
Chilling
Federal
out.
Police, what are you
Back to
doing
the
to
Amnesty
prosecute war
International.
criminals that are coming back from the Israeli Defence Force and living amongst us? Have you commenced the task force?
Don't know what
No,
that
they
was.
haven't. Have you been looking at the social media
hang over
posts
this
where
side.
these people often celebrated their war crimes? No, they haven't.
Yep,
We
sure
need
enough.
a permanent
There's old mate.
war
I'm
crimes unit
going
in
to tell you
Australia,
now.
in Australia,
He's
track
going to
down
cause an
war
issue.
criminals amongst us.
I can just see it.
And we need to flood the Australian Federal Police on their hotline that they've put up with every
We'll
piece
see what
of
happens.
evidence we have of war criminals returning from Israel. Because there should be no...
So, in other news, the next rally here is not going to be for 3 weeks. So a bit of a peace deal there too, maybe?
This is the company, of course, that produced the drone that killed Australian aid workers, Omi Frankham, you know, for World Kitchen.
And one of the people are getting his side eyes masked up as well now.
Which our government says should be welcome, should have
Now,
a red carpet rolled out for them, should be sponsored with our money.
we'll probably walk around the back, get ready for their march through the city.
This is what Chris Minns is doing today, now, in 2024.
So I'll come back to you when I'm over there, and I'm just going to watch my back because I can see a couple of people that are masked up and eyeing me off. Man with a camera, how dare people film in public? We've got all the boys and girls in blue over here. A lot more down here.
Everyone here to spend the next week and a half building this event with us, building momentum, getting all of our organisations who are here today.
News from the media. Simon's here. There's Simon. Alright, well, here they come now. Out of the way.
1, 2, 3, 4, the occupation goes on. 5, 6, 7, 8, Israelis a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4, the occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8, Israelis a terrorist state. 5, 6, 7, 8, Israelis a terrorist state. Israelis a terrorist state.
Head down.
Now, 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 now! Stop the bombing 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 now! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea!
can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Israel, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. And Donald Trump, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Donald Trump, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. And Albanese, you can't hide. Stop supporting genocide. Albanese, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. And Christmas, you can't hide.
Alright, so we're heading down the Pitt Street. Not from Sydney, it's one of the most busiest streets in the Sydney CBD, full of shoppers. Got Myer over there in Westfields. You see everyone going for their daily Sunday shopping. Other news, it looks like there's a show on today at the State Theatre. People are lined up. Whilst the Palestine march is just about to come through. We'll walk up here a little bit. See what the go is, to see what's on. Crossing over with, John Edward. No way. There you go. John Edward's here. Anyway, so they're down there, down at Pitt Street. So they're going to leave them to do their thing. And then I'll come up here momentarily. There they come. Everybody lined up outside the State Theatre for Mr. John Edward. Everyone's running across George Street. I apologise if I'm yelling a little bit as well, just so I can barely hear myself, just echoing between the buildings. Shoppers in there doing their shopping at Mecca.
Occupation is a crime.
Let's get across the street here, across George Street. As they continue to come, they've stopped the trams. Looks like. Up George Street towards Town Hall. I'll go around the back here of the Queen Victoria building. Australia.
From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the river to the sea.
Come up to York Street, where they'll come around the corner here. Outside the Queen Victoria building, and they'll be coming up through here and then down through Park Street. So we'll get them coming this way. We're up on George Street now. both ways. Rams. we won't keep following. We'll let them go on their way back to Hyde Park. Well, we're going to end it there, guys. This is JT Audits. Make sure you subscribe, like. Also on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me in the comments below, there's also inquiries in the description. I'll be back again soon. Have a good one. Peace.